guys, I am so happy to talk with you again and share some wonderful tips in dog training to help you have more peace of mind. I'm Joanna Teresi with Four Legged Scholars for those of you who don't know, and those of you who know me, I'm so glad that you're watching this video and continually getting dog training tips to help you have a more peaceful household. So today I wanted to share with you about this myth on I don't have enough time to train my dog. It's just oh my gosh, my life is so busy. I have my kids. I got to go to work. You might work 12 hours a day. Maybe you work only 8, but then you got to come home and you got to help your kids' homework and you got basketball practice and you got this and that and that and that. And you go to bed at night and you sit there and you just think, gosh, my dog's still pulling on the leash and I didn't work on this today. Or my dog is barking when people are coming to the house and I didn't work on that, or the jumping or whatever. I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, you're running on the hamster wheel, and the same thing happens. You feel like you don't have enough time. Well, I want to let you know that you can have enough time, because you don't need to set aside 30 minutes or even an hour to train your dog. You just need a few minutes. You could train your dog for a minute a day on one command. And if you're consistent with training that command almost every single day for 1 minute, your dog will actually learn and make a difference in that behavior and start performing the behavior that you're training. It's amazing. These short amounts of time really do make a large difference, and they add up over time. So think about this when you look at your entire day. Can you really say I don't have a minute to train my dog? Right before you go to work, or when you come home from work, or right before you go to bed, or after dinner? Do you really not have that? You probably do. So the next thing to remind yourself is that you also want to focus on those small amounts of time that maybe you are training your dog and you don't even realize that you're doing it. I'll meet with my clients and I'll be like, how did training go this week? And they'll be like, I didn't train my dog. And then once we start talking, they talk about times that they train their dog. And usually it's things that they're already kind of naturally doing throughout the day. They come home from work, their dog jumps on them, they turn their back, they click and treat the sitting, and they go on and talk to their spouse. And they spent maybe just a few seconds on that jumping when they walked in through that door. Well, guess what? That's a training session. Or they take their dog on a walk and they ask their dog to sit or just do a few commands on the walk. And maybe they only asked their dog to do 5 different commands, and that didn't really take much time. And they already were doing the walk anyway, so that actually didn't add any more time in their day at all. And they kind of disregard that. They don't really think, oh, that was a training session. Well, guess what it is? So also think about, are you already training your dog and you don't even realize it? And if that's the case, can you start celebrating those times that you are? And really acknowledge that you are taking that time. And then the second thing is, if you literally aren't spending any time training your dog, can you throw away that story in your brain? Just throw it out that you need to have 30 minutes or an hour to train your dog and that you can just do 1 minute. And I'm willing to bet if you do 1 minute, some days you might do 5 minutes. And it makes a difference. It adds up. When you think of how long you might spend on just training leave it or something, or stay, or loose leash walking. You could spend 30 minutes on that. You could also just spend a minute on it. And then the next day you spend a minute, next day you spend a minute, next day you spend a minute. You will make progress. For real. I guarantee it. I want to share a human example with you. So let's use meditation. I remember just meditating for 1 minute, and that's all I did the entire day, and it made a difference. And then another day I did maybe 2 minutes, another day I maybe did 5 minutes. And then actually the more I ended up liking it, the more I kind of naturally just spend time on it. I'm just oh, I have a minute right now before I have a client, I'm going to meditate. Or, oh, I have a few minutes before I'm going to pick up my daughter from school, I'm going to meditate. So you could also start, as you're doing that new habit of just wondering when you can train your dog and training your dog for short time periods, you might actually feel the desire to do it more often. You might actually find little slots of time within your day that you can fit in just a minute of training. I really hope this tip helps you. I hope it inspires you and helps you realize that you can train your dog even in a busy day. And I would love to hear from you. Drop me an email. Let me know how this tip has made a difference in your life. Or let me know what you're confused upon. You're just like, gosh, Joanna, I don't see how a minute can make a difference. Can you help me with this? This is what I'm struggling with. I want to hear from you. Tell me about it. Drop me an email or a message. And if you are interested in having step-by-step one-on-one support, I'm your person. I can absolutely do that for you. And I can do it no matter where you live, because guess what? We can do it all through online, one-on-one, personalized live dog training. And it has been more valuable than in person. I'm getting that consistent feedback from a lot of clients. If that seems like, what the heck to you, which it did to me in the beginning, I was like, really? How can that be? Drop me an email and share with me the questions that you have about doing it online. Or go online and search for the reviews that I have. There are so many reviews of people that have done live, personalized, interactive, one-on-one online dog training and have written a review. And that way you can be reassured that it does work. So whether you're in Ohio, Utah, Florida, wherever, or in a whole nother country, I can help you. I am so looking forward to hearing back from you, whether you want to work with me or you just want to share a message about your struggles or how this tip helped you. Please message me. I am so looking forward to reading it, and I hope you have a wonderful day.